to help individuals get started into investing, friends, colleagues, family members, and many of them I talk to, I guess, are kind of on the fence and kind of skeptic of how things actually are invested, how you go about investing and whatnot and stuff like that. And they asked me, I had a friend ask me, um, since I'm talking about investing in the stock market and things of that nature, do I actually do it? You know, in my last couple of videos, I mentioned about how to really go about investing in the stock market because I've been investing for over 12 years. And when I first started my YouTube channel, my main goal was to help individuals to get started, how to go about investing. And I did a few videos also talking about other investors on YouTube and how they were investing. And I wanted to point out that a lot of the investors on YouTube are pretty much doing the same thing that many of them are doing. They're investing in stocks that are overvalued, too expensive, and the amount of money that they're actually putting into the stock market is not making the amount of money that they could be making because the stocks they're buying are too expensive. So the amount of money that they put in is not actually giving them a substantial amount of money that they can actually live off of because of the misguided investments that were. Sorry about that. I had uh, people in the car next to me conversating, so you may hear it in the video, so I apologize. But back to what I was saying. So, yeah, so I was observing some of the investors on YouTube, and many of them are using stocks that majority of people are invested in. Like, once again, I see it, I keep seeing it. Amazon, uh, Bank of America, Tesla. And come to find out with Tesla, one, it's been going up lately, I realize. So a person like me, it would make sense to buy. And then two, many people are getting hurt right now because it's going up because their assumption is that it was going to go down and they were going to do a short sale, and I guess they were going to make the money on it decreasing, but it turns out that the stock is starting to grow. Now, mind you, Tesla still does not have a dividend. So if it goes up or down, you taking a risk. I mean, individual stocks. So if you decide, okay, you know what, Tesla going up right now is about $900. So I'm gonna get in. And when you're getting up when it's high, and it's pretty much not really gonna give you the amount of money that you could have earned if it just came out and it was, the price was low. So you really want, when you invest, you really want to invest in stocks at the cheap price, not the expensive price, because if you really want to make money, you want to get it cheap, and then as it grows, then you see a more of a return, especially if it has a dividend. But since Tesla doesn't have a dividend, uh, if you got in early, you're doing fine. If you're trying to get in now, I wouldn't recommend it. Those who already had money, who expect it to go down, are losing a lot of money right now. So back to what I was talking about earlier. So if one of my friends, I'm trying to get them try to invest, and they actually asked me, do I actually invest? And I told them, do I actually invest? You mean to tell me I'm going to be on YouTube and telling people to invest and what to buy and what not to buy and not do it myself? Okay. I'm a type of person that I would like to see other people be successful not just myself, but other people as well. So if I say something or tell you something, I'm actually doing it. Okay. So with my channel, you do not have to buy a book. In my channel, you do not have to sign up for a school. Okay, so I don't have no type of academy or some school or whatnot. Just come to my channel and I'll tell you step by step. You know, if you want to see charts, I'll show you a chart. Let me see. Let me go ahead and log. So let me put the whole account together and show you what I'm working with. All right, so you see the amount there? Okay, so that's just one of my accounts. So this is about 46,000. All right, so this is the account that I first started with when I first started investing 12, 13 years ago. This individual broker's account here. All right, so that's about 11,000. I think I'm receiving about how much is that? About $2,000 a year in dividends from that. This is for my son. You know, I want to start him off early. He's about 2. He's going to be 3 years old next month, so he's already starting off on a good foot. He has about $1,400 in the stock market. Now, I know a lot of people talk about how parents should invest in 529 plan, which is fine, but at the same time, investing in a 529 plan, you're pretty much you pretty much have to use that money for college only, and that's all you can use it for. Say, for example, my son or daughter goes to college and decide, you know what, college isn't for me. Doesn't that sound familiar? Oh, Zuckerberg. Oh, doesn't that sound familiar? Oh, we have Bill Gates. Oh, where did they drop out of school? Harvard. Yeah, that's right. Oh, they're billionaires right now. Yes, they are. Okay, so they got enough that they needed to start their own business, right? So not only that you want to invest in your child future in college, but say if they don't want to go to college, right? So you may want to have something where they can use that money to start their own business. So there you have it. All right. Then you have another account here. All right. This is a Roth IRA. Now this is something I should have started when I first started investing, because here you get the amount of money you make off the investment. That money is tax referable, is tax free. So whatever you make extra is tax free, and you can use that money to reinvest into the stock market, into your investments. And then you have traditional. Now open up this is because the job I had before, where I ended up leaving that job, and there was some money that was invested in 401k plan, so I took that money and just rolled that into the traditional, and it's been growing ever since, instead of just sitting in the account. Back to the Roth. Well, this money, I had it in a credit union and a Roth IRA, and I was going to use that to invest at the credit union, but I went to talk to someone, and the person never called, and it was just sitting in my account. And I just thought to myself, you know what? Do I really need an advisor to invest my money? I mean, if anything, if I'm going to invest, okay, I'm going to invest it myself. So if anything, if it's lost, I'm responsible, instead of somebody taking my money and using it and making himself wealthy while I'm continue being broke, right? So the individual account, I'm getting like $2,000 from that a year. The custodian, my son, is making $200, almost $300 a year. Okay, my Roth is making about almost $5,000 a year, and then my traditional, I'm making about $1,400. So if you add all that up, I'm making about something over what $8,000. So when I see someone on YouTube talking about they have $200,000 invested in a portfolio and only making $7,000 a year, then I have to question that, because are you really doing the research to find out if you can actually make more money? Because you should be making more money. Because if I had $200,000 and I'm making $8,000 a year already, with $200,000, I'll probably be making up to $30,000-$40,000 a year in dividends. So for those who actually need help and want help and actually want to make some real money, I can show you how. Just watch my channel, sign up, and I'll go step by step. I know when you watch CNBC and all these channels like Fox as well, you get really excited, motivated, which is good. But at the same time, you got to make sure you don't get too emotional, because it's a mind game, not a heart game. Okay, so you really have to be in it to win it, and not just in it to make these companies wealthy, but also to make yourself wealthy. So until next time, have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Make sure to sign up. If you like this session, give me a thumbs up, put a comment out about them, and make sure to subscribe. Have a great day.